she grabbed my hand. Girls rescue met the bar when it said tears fled the head. I'm waiting, I guess she tweet. I guess she confess she thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says best to get spontaneous. I stereotype put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve. It works. Skyline as a rise like fireworks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of After the Storm, featuring your host, Matt Clark. And we're talking about the game where the Thunder are now 11-20 after their loss at Phoenix tonight. 3 out of 4 games, 4 out of the last 6, 4 out of the last 6 nights we played in. The Thunder, I thought, held themselves pretty respectively, considering that they were playing the number 1 team in the NBA with the best record and playing them at their home place. As we talked about all times, the keys to the game are simply, we got to get off to a good start, shot selection, perimeter defense, and our transition defense as far as our transition offense and defense. How do we operate transitionally offensively, and how do we hold them down defensively in the transition game? And then are Dort and Baisley going to play within themselves and not get out of control, okay? Now, we did get off to a slow start, selling for threes. I thought we were selling for way too many threes, and I'll give you the stat line at the end. Well, hell, I'll just give it to you now. The Thunder, for the game, which I'm just sitting here looking at this, we're 11-41, and we still only lost 113 to one-on-one, shooting 11 for 41 from three, okay? So, with that being said, we and we'll talk about this, and we did a lot of good things tonight. Even though we lost by 12, we did a lot of good things, I thought. Okay, now back to the first quarter. We were 3 for 17 to start out the game. We came back, and, when you look at the first quarter, we were only down 29-17. Hey, that's not bad. We did not play well at all. We really did not play well. But fortunately, our defense really kept us in the ballgame. To be honest, our defense was very, very good. We kept them down. We forced them to take some bad shots. We had our fan. We didn't really give them any uncontested shots. Hands were flying up, our bodies were flying all over the place. We did a fantastic job of trying to keep them in check, even though they are the number 1 team and they are going to do what they're going to do. And Chris Paul, one of the top 5 point guards in the NBA, not alone one of the best shooters and pure scorers that the NBA has to offer in Devin Booker. And at the end of the game, they ended up hurting us. But at the beginning of the game, we did a great job of doing it. And Phoenix does a great job of getting into their sets. They really, really do. And that's because of Chris Paul. When you have a great point guard, it allows you to get into your sets offensively. It allows you to get in, to run the plays that you want to run, to get the ball into the guys' hands that need to shoot. Now, unfortunately, they were missing. But, hey, I'm going to give us some credit. We did play great defense, okay? It wasn't like they were just taking shots and we weren't playing defense. We were playing defense, forcing them into contested shots, not let them give away with just any open looks like we were earlier in the season. And Phoenix was doing a great job of getting their hands, they're very long, and they were getting their hands in passing lanes, getting some easy baskets and transitions, which allowed them to have a 29-17 lead after the first quarter. Second quarter, we played a lot better. Our defense really stepped up. I thought we did a great job in our shot selection as far as when to take shots, where the shots were coming from. And then once again, SGA, that man doing what he does when he does it, and that is attacking the basket, creating easy shots. When he settles for threes, not so much. And I don't mind him shooting wide open threes when he catches it in the flow. But when he's trying to go one-on-one and trying to do fadeaways, he shoots kind of an awkward angle and he's kind of off balance. You need to work on that, bro, all summer long. You need to work on that, getting that shot down, because one, your inside game is nasty. You can use either hand to finish at the basket, which I absolutely love. Your skill set is amazing, but your threes, you got to work on how to beat people off the dribble from the three-point line, whether that's pump fake, side steps, whatever you got to do, line yourself up, square your shoulders up to the basket, which will help you mentally and watch your three-point percentage go up. But I thought we did a great job of doing that, and we closed out the first half on a great run. I love what the Thunder did. And, look at this. The Thunder, we are still number 1 in the NBA and coming back from 15-point leads. We have 6 games we came back from 15 points down and won the ball game. So we were down 15 at one point in the first quarter, came all the way back. Second quarter, took a 48-45 halftime lead. I thought the Thunder did a great job of doing that. And then in the third quarter, Phoenix does what Phoenix does. And I will say this, we are young, okay? We are young. I do like our team. I like what we have to offer. I like the players. I think, like I said, I think we're several players away. We do need a big man in the middle. I mean, they come out with DeAndre Ayton, and then they have JaVale McGee coming off the bat, so they're huge inside. They're going to not let you attack the basket without having somebody trying to get a hand up in your face to alter the basket or alter your shot this kind of way. Now, it does help when we have them making Williams and Robinson Earl come out, and as along with Mike Muscala come out and bring the big guy out, which allows us to attack the basket. So we do a good job in that. But for the most part, once your offense gets rolling, it's kind of hard. Those big guys they're taught to sink inside and to do it. Let's face it, you're going to be a lot more aware of Muscala shooting the three than you are Robinson Earl. I mean, let's face it. I mean, what you're going to do? Yeah, I'm going to be way more thoughtful of Muscala stepping out than I am him. I'm going to let him shoot more than I'm going to let Muscala. I mean, I'm just because Muscala is deadly from the three. He's not going to give you much else anyplace else. Gets an occasional rebound here and there in crucial moments, but for the most part, yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about him offensively unless he's standing out there at the three-point line, which allows us to attack the basket. Now, we did a great job on defensively. I thought defensively in the second quarter, we did an excellent job of getting out, forcing them guys to take it off the bounce, like I talked about in early episodes. Get out on them, force them to put the ball on the ground, stay tight and stay connected to the guy on the way to basket. Jump up, make him make a spectacular shot at the rim. They didn't do that. We did. They couldn't execute. We got the rebound. Boom. We were scoring baskets in transition. And once the Thunder gets out and starts getting baskets in transition, really any team, once you get out and start scoring easy baskets in transition, it opens up everything else. It makes you more bouncy on the defensive side. Offensively, gives you a chance to knock down threes, which is what we did. We knocked down threes in the second quarter because guess what? Our defense dictated that. It got us in a flow. It got us rolling. And once we got rolling, it made all the difference. And what did that mean? Hey, 48-45 halftime lead, okay? Once again, Thunder did fantastic. I love it. Then here comes the third quarter. 82-69. You know, I was going to go back to that, but I had to go back. I really loved that second quarter. But the third quarter, Phoenix, man, D'd us up, got in past the lanes, got in transition, started knocking down threes, outscored us 37-21 in the third quarter. And what did that do? That bad man, hey, Devin Booker, got into a flow. And once a shooter gets into a flow, you're in trouble. I mean, you just are. But like I said, the Thunder did maintain. They did not lose their composure, unlike the one game. And you know what? That Memphis game, I think that was one of the best things in the world could have happened to Thunder because getting blown out like that, hey, it checks your manhood. You think they didn't hear about it from their friends? You didn't think when you get to the barbershop, yo, bro, y'all got beat by 70. What's up with that? You think they didn't hear that? Of course they heard that. It checks your manhood. It checks you, say, hey, who am I? What kind of player am I? And when they got down, the Phoenix got on that roll and got on a 37-21 run at the end of the third quarter, making it 82-69. The Thunder could have faded, but no, they did not. Stayed in the flow, got within the game. Fourth quarter, no offensive flow at all at the beginning of the third quarter. We couldn't figure out what we're doing. We were out taking a bunch of threes. We were doing a bunch of shots that we shouldn't have done. And let's face it, you know, we were down, and then all of a sudden, guess what happens? You get a couple baskets off the defensive end. You get in transition. You get a couple of baskets. You get a couple of easy shots. You knock down a couple mid-range. All of a sudden, boom, you get back in the game. Phoenix goes, oh, what just happened? They start tightening up a little bit because they've got their second team in, not their first team in. What does that allow us to do? We got into a flow. We get back in the game, okay? And, you know, when you're only down 11 with 7:40 to go to the number one team in the NBA, that's not bad, okay? Not bad, considering where we were. We're down and just really they could have ran away with us. I mean, they could have blown us out in that third quarter, but no, it did not happen. The Thunder did a great job of staying tight because of their defense, staying in the flow. And like I said, 3 games in 4 nights, 4 games in 6 nights, dude, that is way more difficult than it really is, you know? And I thought the Thunder did a great job, being young as they are, to stay close. And you know, like Coach D, like I said, I'm still trying to love on him a little bit. It's hard, but I'm liking him. Okay, I'm liking him. I think he did a good job with that. And then, you know, we're down 101-94 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. 103-94 with 2 minutes left. And then guess what happens? We start shooting threes. Guys, 11 for 41. When you get close into a game, you cannot take contested threes. you get into the flow defensively, which is what got you back in the game. The defense dictates what you do offensively. If you're playing great defense, you're guarding people, you're getting easy turnovers, you're getting some easy baskets. What does that create? That creates an offensive flow. When you get in an offensive flow, hey, it makes it easier to score. It makes it easier for you to do things, okay? But that's not what the Thunder did. The Thunder got back into, hey, we're back in the game. Now if we can just get some threes, we can get back in. No. That's not how it works, bro. That's not what you do. Reason why you got back in the game is because defensively you got easy baskets and then you knock down some three. But in a half-court set, when you're running a half-court offense, you can't take contested threes on step backs. That's when you attack the basket, make Deion Ayton or whomever come over, you kick it to a guy wide open, and you knock down threes. And once again, what are the Thunder's two Achilles heels? We don't have a rim protector, and we don't have knockdown shooters. That's the two things that we've got to get. Okay? We've got to have guys who can knock down the three, and we've got to have a rim protector. Those are the two things we're missing. Other than that, I think we have a nice flow. We have a nice team. We're very young, and what can we do? Only go up. Okay? And I can't tell you there's not one person that could be realistic to you and say that they knew we were going to be 11-20. I'm waiting. There's no one that can really say that. Definitely not me. I'm honest, and I'll be open and tell you, I had no idea, no way did I ever think the Thunder would be where they are right now. That's just not where I thought the Thunder were going to be. But like I said, very proud of what we did tonight. 3 games, 4 nights, 4 games, and 6 nights. I'm surprised we didn't get beat 30, which, to be honest, I thought we would get beat by 25 or 30. I did not expect the final score to be 113, 101. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander once again leading us with 27 points or 29 points or whatever it was. And to me, that's what you have to do. He has to be our scorer. 23 points a game to me is not enough. If we're going to be competitive, dude, you have to be the 25, 27-point game every night, which frees everybody up. But once you start getting tired and you start shooting fadeaway threes and taking ill-advised shots at wrong periods of times, that's what kills us. Then all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, we haven't scored. Then here comes Dort. Then here comes Bays. Here comes whatever. No, bro. You have to take good shots. And when you get tired, you have to work on your game and understand, hey, what is my spot? How do I get to it? What is Kevin Durant great at? Get into his spot. What is Damian Lillard good at? Get into his spot. Steph Curry, I don't know if he has a spot. I think all over the court's a spot. Then what does Chris Paul do? He does a great job of getting everybody into their spots to make plays, okay? So what Shea, you want to do is, what is my spot? Let me get to my spot. What is that? How do I get there? You got to have moves to get to where you want to go. No matter who's playing your defense, I'm getting to this spot. I'm going to knock down this shot when I need it, okay? You have to have that your mid-range game is really, really nice. It's really, really nice. But what you got to do is you got to figure out, how do I get to my spot to knock down that mid-range? That's where you got to get, bro. And I believe that? Oh, yes. Your upside is amazing. You have the ability to do that. And you've shown us in this last 5 or 6 games what you're willing and what you're capable of doing. Now, the question is, are you in shape enough? Can you sustain that through 82 games? That's the question. Do I think you can do it? Oh, yeah, bro. I definitely do. But anyway, like I said, the Thunder, 113, 101, dropping to 11-20. Like I said, I'm really proud of our guys. And once again, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. We will be back on for the next Thunder game. I want everybody to be safe. Enjoy your family. Be careful of COVID. Hey, mask up and be as careful as you can. And once again, thanks. Peace out.